This is a short overview about the Crypt Lair player home mod. It is a bandit style player home, and it doesn't really translate well into photos, so I'm going to show you a little video. We're in Solitude by the Hall of the Dead, and that's what we're going now. Go into the house, and downstairs you will get an entrance to the Hall of the Dead. I suggest you go from this way, it's easier to find, really. I mean, it's not very large, it's not a proper labyrinth or something, but this is the easiest way. Here we go, the catacombs, that's where we want to be going. We have a skeleton, and another skeleton, and in this sarcophagus there is a secret corridor. If I turn the light off, it's actually pretty dark, so you see why photos don't really do it justice. So let's have the light on. First of all, let's go right. This is an adept lock door, which we can fix. And it brings us to the crafting room. And opposite of that, there's a novice lock. And here we are. It has various amenities. It has a few bedrolls. You can sleep here with about 6 people or something. This is all general store stuff. There are some coffins that function as chairs or benches and as safe chests. And here we find a letter. Shit man, I'm out of here. The others are all dead or worse. Had such a good time here. Until the dead started rising. They got them all. Yeah, I'm gone. Do what you like. I'm done with this place. I had 5 people here originally, and they were supposed to have quests for you. To go down into the dungeon and fetch various valuables, and I wanted them to become your followers, or you should also be able to just live alongside them, or you could have killed them. It was all very ambitious, and I didn't know how to do this properly. It didn't really work out, so I ended up taking all the NPCs out and just leaving the place as it is, so you can move in right away. And down here, with no loading door, these are the original inhabitants of the above crypt. But if you loot this one, it has a, yep, Bob Slayer. And that is for people who come here and don't have anything at all in matters of weapons yet. Personally, I have the Dragon Sword of Lane Lin, which is very nice, and all these are all from mods, so I don't really worry. It doesn't really matter, so whatever, I'll put that on my left. And then you go and fix this place. You have a corridor this way, a corridor that way, and here you see a key. If you use that here, takes you down to the arch, down by the docks. What's this here? There's the actual Solitude arch door. But we'll take this one to get back into the Crypt Lair. Right, let's start with this side. Take some weapons. And let's start killing things. Alright, here we have Bob Garth the Smelly. And this is where he lives, or well, probably doesn't really, and he now not anymore anyway. We take the Winterhold key. That's this door. We take the Riften key. That's that door. And we take the Whiterun key. Now, as for this, I have a very low level character, but I'm gonna fix this anyway. So we get some nice stuff from Arvel's chest. And now I'm going to just check out the different exits. This is basically like a underground tram situation. Here we are in Windhelm, and we just go up here, and that takes us out of the catacombs into Windhelm. Riften was kind to me when I built this. It turns out there was a little secret room here already. So all you have to do is go through here and you're out in Riften. As for Whiterun, this takes you into one of the side crypts with an unattentive skeleton. So I see where you are. Right. And we go back because we only cleared half the crypt so far. And that was Nobgarth the Stinky, Bobgarth's big brother. And we can loot him or we can leave it. And here we have the keys for Dawnstar. If you cannot find a key like this, there's a reason for this. This is the Markarth Hall of the Dead, and that needs to be unlocked via quest. So there is no key for that. You'll have to do the quest before you can. The key is then on the other side, in the Hall of the Dead, right next to the door. And the Falkreath key. Now, Falkreath and Dawnstar, you know, have no Halls of Dead. They just have cemeteries or nothing. Well, in this case, I'll show you where I've put the exit. We're right by the Dawnstar Sanctuary, which is just here. So we go back in. And the Falkreath one goes out into the world. As you can see, it just said Skyrim, not Falkreath anything, because Falkreath has this rather large cemetery. So we are right behind the little house, the little cottage of the cemetery.
The god looks like us.
A couple of things about this place. once these Draugr are dead, they stay dead. They will not come back. No respawning. So once you've done that, you've got a nice home that you can do with whatever you want to do. And also there are still the treasures of the 5 members who used to live here. They are still hidden in there, but I'm not going to show you where they are. You can find them yourselves. I find it makes for a very comfortable little hiding place if you need to hide away in Solitude. Or get away from Solitude for that matter. And especially when I play things like Ragnarok and survival stuff like that, it's very comfortable to have a little safe spot like this with instant travel. Right, I hope you enjoyed this, and see you soon. Thanks for watching.